actually played golf. I was actually also in the band. We sold trash bags door to door for everything, all right? That was the only fundraiser we did. Did not matter, if athletics, performing arts, it was trash bags, okay? Door to door, you have to buy minimums. It costs a lot of money doing that. This is not how this works at all, okay? First off, no one's gonna go door to door selling mattresses in Augusta, okay? Because frankly, if someone came to my door with a mattress and tried to sell it to me, I would call the cops, okay? That's crazy. It is a crazy idea. When we started this 11 years ago, it was actually my friend that started it. And he needed people for his very first sale. It was at Olathe South. And when he was like, hey, I quit my job. I'm gonna start this mattress fundraising company. I was like, Andrew, that sounds insane. Selling mattresses in a high school is a crazy concept. The very first sale we ever did, we sold 54 beds and raised $10,000. After that, I was a believer. I went to Wichita State not for mattress science, okay? Believe it or not, they don't actually offer that program at any college, in Kansas at least I know. So I actually did business sports administration at Wichita State, and now I'm selling beds in a high school. So when I was sitting in my high school band room in class, never thought I'd be doing this, but here we are. So this fundraiser, it works. I've seen it work personally, and the reason it does work is you guys, okay? And when people first hear about it, if they've never heard about the fundraiser, because odds are people are gonna give you some weird looks or text you back like, what are you talking about? That's crazy. The best way to explain it to them, and I can do this really easily, you just gotta participate for a quick second. Raise your hand if you slept on a bed last night. Okay, this is why it works, guys, all right? It's not like cookie dough, beef jerky, all those other fundraisers. Those are great, but it is not something we actually need or use. I personally, you can probably tell, I love those fundraisers, okay? My next door neighbor's son, he's 16, he's at Shamish North. Whatever he sells, I will buy. And now my nephews are getting in the middle school age, and they're gonna start fundraising stuff. I'm dead, all right? I'm gonna buy whatever they sell, but we pay a premium for that stuff, for a little bit. Like with the popcorn fundraisers really big up in Kansas City, you pay a lot for popcorn and you don't get that much. These beds, completely opposite, okay? You're gonna get a name brand bed, we like Purple, Helix, Therapeutic, any of the major brands you would find at any mattress firm, Furniture Mall, Kansas, any of the big retailers, all right? We sell that stuff for 10 to 50% less expensive. The reason why is we don't have those same overhead costs, okay? So when you think about, you're just think about your just average mattress firm. That's one of the biggest companies in the country. I'll just use them as an example. They pay a premium to stay in front of you, okay? I guarantee you after tonight, I will say bed so many times that you're gonna start getting those targeted ads. I know at my house, everything is purple ads. Doesn't matter what I'm doing, it's purple, and usually it's some kind of like, Taco Bell or something like that too. But mainly mattress stores. So they spend millions and millions of dollars for that kind of advertisement to stay in front of you. They also spend a fortune just on their retail space. So I know if you go down into Wichita, just go on Kellogg, I know there's a couple mattress firms on the east side and west side. They are never busy, but they're always in the best location because they want to stay in front of you. Now, all that money they spend, doing that with their retail space and a good location, and the marketing and advertising, those prices are, that causes the price of the beds to be marked down, okay? That's why I'm less expensive, because marketing advertising is gonna be done by you guys, okay? And it's not going door to door, giving people flyers. It's just telling your friends and family about it, all right? Your neighbors, people at church, people at work. The goal is to get everyone involved. If everyone here finds at least one person that wants to come in and look at it and buy a mattress, I guarantee you guys we can raise $10,000, right? It's easy, all right? I've done this at, really rural schools, done it at some of the bigger schools in Kansas City. I would say the best reason why this works is gonna come on you guys and your community support. Now, one thing I've learned in this 11 years is Augusta will support you guys, all right? They just gotta hear about it, all right? The worst thing we can do is not get the word out there, okay? Because, if people know it's a fundraiser for a band and a choir that benefits them directly, they will support you, okay? Worst thing we do know is that not saying anything means no business, all right? We want as many people as possible to come in. So, the day of the sale, you're gonna come to the school, you're gonna come in, and we're gonna have 30 mattresses. Are we gonna be in the gym?
Either the gym or the commons.
Okay, yeah. So, anyways, if you've never been to one of these before, you're gonna come in and it's gonna be a weird thing when you're gonna see 30 beds in a high school, either in the gym or the commons area, okay? It's a weird thing. Check it off your bucket list. You saw mattresses at high school, okay? But it's gonna be the same thing that you would find at any other store, just in a different location. less expensive, and all the money raised, about 50% of everything that we sell is actually gonna go back to the band and choir, okay? So you come in and we're gonna ask you a few questions. We're not like, we don't work on a commission, okay? It's not like Lion and Gazelle. We're not waiting for people to walk in, we're gonna pounce and try to get them to sell them the most expensive thing possible. It doesn't work that way, right? This fundraiser works because we have something for everybody, every situation. If you got a kid's bed, a guest room bed that's not used that much, or if you wanna get a bed for yourself, we have everything. We have beds that start at $199. We actually have a purple bed that goes for $8,500, okay? And obviously those purple beds, those pay out, more than, the lower price beds. Because, we don't wanna give you $100 if you buy $8,500 bed. That's not gonna make sense at all. Actually, last Sunday, we were at Olathe North High School. A student had both sets of grandparents on either side come in, and they bought those $8,500 beds, right? We've sold 2 of those beds this year, and it was on one day, okay? It's not something we expect to sell that much, but we give more money back on those beds, and this one kid raised over $1,500 just with these referrals, okay? It can work. You just gotta find people, all right? So like if someone asks, we have beds in every size, something for everybody. Also, they are not used or discounted beds at Falfa Trailer. I think it's technically illegal to resell mattresses that way, so we don't do it. Well, of course we don't do it. I mean, listen, if my job was to resell damaged or used beds, it'd be a terrible job, and Wichita State did a really bad job educating me. So, all the beds that we have are brand new made to order. Literally then next Monday morning, I put the order in the manufacturer to every bed that we sold here at the school, and they will make it brand new. We can direct ship it, or we can deliver and haul away. So direct shipment, we can actually do that to anywhere in the country. So we have, family members or someone, that wants to support you that doesn't live in the area, they can still get a mattress and we can direct ship it to them anywhere in the country. Now, the delivery and haulaway is about 4 weeks, just because it takes the extra step of coming to me first, and we'll call you and set up a delivery time. We'll try to do all of our deliveries in Augusta in one day. So we'll come in, we'll deliver the mattress, we'll haul your old stuff away. Or if you live far enough out in the country and you just want to burn the thing, that's fine too. We'll still deliver the mattress for you. Or if you want us to just throw it out in the yard, we'll do that too, okay? We're gonna make this as easy as possible. We want it to be a good experience. The reason why, and we've been around for 11 years, is because we provide a good experience, all right? We work with the same schools almost every single year. That's because we provide great mattresses, a great, really a great system, because when people come in and stuff, they're gonna be kind of shocked if they've never seen it before. So we provide, everything for them. We answer their questions, we guide them around, we give a good experience. And then people will see their friends, their family, the neighbors and stuff coming, and it's just fun. We'll have music, all that stuff. Kids will be up here, we'll have mattress costumes, so you might see some kids dancing around out in front of the school with the signs and a mattress costume. But we want it to be a fun experience, because we don't want to feel like Mattress Firm when you're walking into an empty store and you feel like, no, I'm the only one here, I got duped somehow, right? We don't want that. So we want you guys to get the word out there so everyone comes out, okay? So you find something you like, you buy it, that next day it gets ordered, it gets delivered to you, or it gets delivered and hauled away. And then after that, we write the band and the choir a check for everything we raised, right? It's just me and one other guy that do this. So there's not that red tape. It is literally me writing a check and bringing it down, okay? So it's not gonna be like funneling off money to different companies or anything like that. I pay for everything. One of the reasons why we get to do this year over year with all these programs is because it's free, right? It costs no money for the band and choir to do this. It cost me about $7,000 out of pocket to do this event, okay? I wanna bring as much possible to you guys. I provide the same resources to every school. Doesn't matter how big, how small, everyone gets the same thing. The same yard signs, the same flyers, everything's the same, okay? It comes down to what you guys can do for your community, all right? That's putting up the signs, that's taking a few flyers, texting people like, hey, we're doing this crazy mattress fundraiser. Would you support us and come out? Because there's a stat, 25% of households every single year buy a mattress. 25% of Augusta is gonna buy a mattress, guys. Whether or not we do this or not, they're still buying those beds, okay? That's another reason why the sale works, is because it's something people buy every year. But it is not a cool purchase, okay? I believe I'm the only one that thinks it's a cool purchase because I do this for a living. But it's not like, getting a new car, hot tub, renovating the house or anything like that. You're not bragging to people about going to buy a mattress, okay? So that's another reason why we get the word out there, because everyone or not everyone everyone here knows at least one person that's gonna buy a mattress, okay? We just wanna find those people, okay? That's all it takes. So the biggest thing you guys can do is take some flyers, take some yard signs, we have those back there in the room, take a couple of yard signs on your way out, and really, the best way to do this is just flood the town with those yard signs, up and down Ohio Street. You know, almost, if you wanna get crazy, go in El Dorado, all right? You know, the worst thing is someone will take the sign down, okay? People will support you guys, but they gotta hear about it, okay? That's why those flyers, those yard signs make a big difference. But ultimately, it's a word of mouth sale. 90% of everything we sell on that day will be a word of mouth. So November 16th, you know, mark it on your calendars, tell everyone you know, okay? That's all we need. It is so simple. The first year we did this at Paola High School. We did with their band program. I think it was about 65 students total. They sold 93 beds at that school, okay? They raised over $20,000, right? It was not this huge program. I mean, we work with some marching bands that have, you know, 200 plus kids in it, and we work with, you know, programs that have 35. Over in Iola, actually, I think Iola is only like an hour and a half or so from here. We work with their FFA chapter. They only have 35 kids in their FFA chapter. They routinely put out the word and sell 70 plus mattresses every single year they do this, okay? It's crazy how good it works, but like I said, you gotta get the word out there. That's ultimately what it comes down to, okay? Does anyone have any questions for me? Because if anyone wants to tell me that I'm crazy for selling mattresses in high school, I will agree with you.
Do you only sell mattresses?
So we have pillows, we have sheets. We do sell weighted blankets. I actually don't have any because someone actually in Lawrence walked in and stole my weighted blanket that I had on display, unfortunately. But I also have the adjustable bases. Now, if you've never heard of an adjustable base before, total game changer. My wife and I have one. I'm a big guy, I snore, okay? We've been married for 12 years, and I believe we've stayed married for that long is because of that adjustable base, all right? Because I'm not making her mad snoring every night. Now, it doesn't completely get rid of the snoring, it makes it way easier. She can sleep a lot better. Also, got cold, allergies, bad back problems, stuff. I guarantee you ever see a chiropractor, they will recommend one of those adjustable bases for you, okay? They're a total game changer. We'll have some there. We can kind of give you a little tutorial, like kind of how it works and the benefits of it. And really, you guys, that sells itself. Once your feet go elevated and put your head up a little bit, it feels 100 times better, okay? Mm-hmm. So besides, you know, just beds and stuff, we have every bedding thing you can possibly imagine. The pillows we have are amazing. We have a shoulder cutout one, and it's a cooling pillow, so if you're a side sleeper, it's awesome. Now, when you come in, we do have pillows that are over $100, all right? Do not balk at that. I know people are going to Target or Walmart buying those $20 pillows, and you know those things fall apart in a couple months. These pillows actually have warranties. They are made to last, okay? So when you're buying a pillow for over $100, it will work. It's amazing. We have the cooling stuff, non-cooling stuff, we have everything. Any other questions?
Will the money raised go towards individual students?
Yes.
Or for the program as a whole?
So there's two ways to do it. So the actual the bed itself, the size of the bed determines how much money comes from it. So a twin's 50, a full 75, a queen's 100, and king's 125. Now, individual student referrals is a mattress purchase, right? Not just a pillow. The main driving of this is mattress purchases. Okay, everything gives a payout to it, but the main thing is going to be the mattresses. So if you come in with a flyer, or you don't even necessarily have to have a flyer, but if you have a student's name in the band or choir you're supporting, we take that name and they get $25 for a mattress referral. Second referral is another $25. So $50 for 2 referrals. Then after that, it's $50 each. At 5 referrals, it's $300. So it can snowball, and you can raise over $1,000. We did this over in Lee Summit, and we had one kid have 13 referrals. And the reason is he worked at Hy-Vee up there, and he sacked groceries. So he would put a flyer in every single one, and he made a killing doing it. So if someone works at Dillon's, works at a gas station around here, just take a bunch of flyers, just pass them out to people. Like I said, people will support you, but you just gotta get the word out there. That's all it is. It's a great question. Thank you for reminding me. Anything else?
I will say that we, in Augusta, we've done this twice, and I can't remember how much we made the first time, but the second time we made about $5,400, and it was minimal work, and you know, we were raising money to go on a trip, and it went to the whole band fund. It didn't go to individual kids. But I didn't have to do much work. It was a lot better than, like you said, selling trash bags and pineapples and stuff like that. And it was just too easy. They come in and do everything. They set up everything, and they, do business with the customers. And I went out and stood on the corner and dressed up like a mattress and jumped around. That's about all I had to do.
Yeah, I mean, that's the bare minimum. We're in a mattress, hanging out. Hopefully it's not raining or anything that day. Sales in November, though, those mattresses are really nice in November because in August, it is hot out, all right? Born and raised in Kansas, all right? Humid August day is the worst. Those mattress costumes that we have, they are not the super nice mattresses, right? They do not breathe, all right? Those are hot. On November, it's gonna feel pretty nice. It's like wearing a blanket almost. You had a question?
I did. So when you say referrals, is that just someone coming in and asking and inquiring, or do they need to make a purchase?
They need to make a purchase, yes. Yeah, it's someone coming in and making a purchase. Thank you. Thank you for reminding that. Is a great point.
Any purchase or a mattress?
A mattress purchase is gonna be that referral. Now the accessories like pillows and sheets and stuff like that, it's $15 for those. Yes.
Customers that are coming in that day, what forms of payment should they plan to bring with them?
Any payment. So we do check, cash, credit card, and people ask me, Discover, anything like that. We take anything. Obviously, credit cards are the big thing right now. We also offer a financing option. We do a 12-month same sale. So what it is, it's called PCI, preferred credit. They're based up in Minneapolis. A lot of the bigger stores use them and stuff, and we use them too. You just put a credit card or essentially an application in, and we get a grade back. And if you qualify, 12-month same cash. The payments don't actually start until you get the mattress either. So it's not like as soon as you do that and you do the financing, payments are gonna start the next day. So then, how it works is they email me every Monday with a list of people that finance, and I tell them who's received their bed, and then they start the billing process after that. Any other questions?
You've got on-site staff to handle all these
Oh,
sales
yep.
and walk-ins?
Yep.
and all the
So,
referrals, the kids aren't doing it?
So yeah, the kids are just gonna be there to hang out and stuff. They're not gonna be doing any work or anything like that. We take care of
Their
everything.
work's before the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I like to tell this, my dad is, recently, I've been retired for about a year, now he works for me. So I am 41 years old and my dad is my employee. So he'll be there that day and stuff. It's actually really fun, cause everyone that's been doing this has been doing it for 11 years, right? It's a fun day. Now, the sales staff and stuff like my dad, you'll maybe hear us, get after each other a little bit, but it's okay, it's just a father and son thing. But, with that being said, and also the customer service, all that stuff is done by me, okay? So, on all the information is my cell phone and my email address, so if there's a problem or question about any of the purchase stuff, you have my cell phone number, okay? All the customer service is done through this, right? Everyone has access, so if there's a problem, you don't have to worry about contacting the manufacturer or, calling 1-800 number and just being on hold and leaving a message, after an hour, okay? It is my phone number. I take care of everything personally. Yes.
One of the main things, because I've done a lot of fundraisers, and this one is absolutely tremendous. We did it in Rose Hill.
Yep.
So, but one of the things that, and this is just a me personal one, I want to make sure everybody that's doing a fundraiser with me knows the why and what we're doing. And so on the band side, our district is doing awesome things. Matter of fact, I don't think I'm letting anything out. We just got approved for a brand new tuba because we needed a new concert tuba. And so the district office is paying for it. So our district is doing a lot of things to help us out. However, there are some big ticket items that really need to be replaced. I didn't leave these in here so you could see them, but on your way, I mean, these drums, like if you've been reading Mr. Hollis's awesome newsletters, you know that these are old, and you see lots of seams where we've had to re-glue the hoops. Base 5, I personally re-glued that hoop about 6 times. So, but they just need to be replaced, and they're big ticket items that our district just can't afford to help us with as much. Like I said, the district is doing amazing things and helping us out big time. Just this year, we've gotten new marching euphonium, new mellophone, new concert tuba. They're doing great things to help us. We just need some more help with that. The other thing that the band does is we send our drum majors to camps every year. We help fundraise, help do things for kids, feed kids a lot. We wind up feeding them quite a bit, and all of that comes out of our budget. And so that's what our portion of this is. Like I said, the why is just as important to me as the how. Mr. Frenchie?
Yeah, and on the choir side, we've been kind of in the last couple of years, really trying to update our uniforms. A couple years ago, we did the men's suits. Now they look not like ragamuffins on the stage. We have what are affectionately called the nun dresses, that we are saying goodbye to, and we're gonna get a new set of dresses so that all the ladies have modern dresses, not from 1992 or whenever they were purchased.
95.
95, yes. So when we're working with 30-year-old dresses, it's amazing how well they've held up, and a testament to everything that's been, all the care and maintenance put into them. But they're old, they're out of date, and they're starting to break. So that is kind of one of the bigger things for the choir side of things. We are also taking a trip here. Our barbershop chorus has qualified for international competition through the Barbershop Harmony Society. So they will be taking a trip to Pasadena. The kids, and that's why the referral is important, especially those Pasadena kids who are going to be going. I see a few parents in here. But that money, specifically when those kids get their names mentioned, that money will go for that trip. So it's not like this money is gonna go all for that trip. It's broken up into, hey, this person was referred, and then this money here is for general. So there is some separation there to make sure, and some accountability to make sure that the kids who are going on the trip are getting that money, and the kids who are in choir and just helping take care of some of our uniform needs, they have that as well. But also I personally don't like having to make kids pay to go to audition for honor choir, to participate in honor choir, and right now they're having to, since we just didn't have a very big budget this year. And so this money for the general will also be to help those kids who want to audition and go out for honor choir for CKMEA or KMEA All-State. And it also will help our just recruitment efforts. We do a middle school night where we invite kids in, get them treats, and every time we do a recruitment type of thing, it's $100 here, $100 there. So it goes quickly. So this will definitely help the program continue to flourish.
I mean, that's why it works. I mean, all the money we're raising is for those things, okay? So this is for the band choir. This is for your kids that are in these programs. It's the biggest thing. So this is all for them. Just get the word out there. We have the flyers, we have the signs, so take some on your way. And go Chiefs. I think the game just started. So get out of here.
It
Go
also
watch the
comes
game.
on the heels of our fall musical production, Once Upon a Mattress. Coincidence. So come see the musical that weekend, November 14th, 15th, and then come out and visit the mattress fundraiser. Tell all your friends about it.